Brenda. I'll be right back. My dog wants out, so I'll be back to do the live in just one moment. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Danny, I thought he got it fixed. I figured I would see you as a moderator today. Not sure what happened. Add moderator. Danny, can you moderate? Dave's in a meeting. I thought he had taken care of that, so I'm not sure. How is everyone doing this morning? Know me, I got my sage going, clearing the energy. This is super good manifesting energy today. So what would you like to manifest today? How about we put in the chat what we would like to manifest? We will do a general read and then I'll get into questions. Danny, look, it's working. I figured it out. How about that? I'm not even going to take credit. I'm going to give Celia the credit. My guide, she's wonderful. I'm going to give you the greatest little tip that my guide really helps me with. When you lose something, say, if I were that object, where would I be? I do that all the time. If I lose, I don't really lose my key. I'm really good about that. But if I lose, something else, I'm like, if I were that, where would I be? And then I just listen to my guidance and it really takes me there. I feel like that would work really good for you. I feel like, Danny, you could really manifest super quickly. I feel like you do. So just the tip of the day, just, put your intention out there really easily. It's my intention to have good parking. So when Dave and I go anywhere, we get really great parking. Another intention I have is I really love really good service when we go out to eat somewhere. And the really good thing with Dave, he likes good food. So when we go out to dinner together, we normally have a really excellent time. So just some intentions, you can set them really easily. Ask the universe to, give you evidence of it. Say, I would like, I like front row parking. So I normally get the first or the second spot. Dave really, when we go to Costco, really likes, that spot next to the cart return. So sometimes we get that because his energy will overrule mine. But most generally, you can just put that intention out there really super easily to the universe, because a lot of times we don't have a lot of thought about it. Forever I used to park at the very end of the parking lot and walk just to get the extra steps in. So it's literally about intention. So I feel like intention is really important today. So what is your intention? What would you like to manifest today? Venus and the sun are conjunct. They are at the last degree of Libra, moving into Scorpio. So today is like super transformative energy. I feel like any love relationship you could really transform really quickly by just changing the way you think about the energy. I'm going to do my video about manifesting today on Manifesting Dave. Because I did my twin flame reading last night and I feel like it's time to share, my process. I did a few different things. And it took me a little time, from the original time I wrote my initial list to the time it came into manifestation was when I raised my vibration and I had done my healing work. When I got to that point and I finally decided, I deserved enough, I wanted that committed relationship. I was tired of, finding guys that needed healed. I was really good at, my picker was, I thought broke, but really it was just part of my guided path, to teach me, all the healing skills I have, which I feel all of you have, really unique abilities too. Maybe you just haven't discovered them yet, but I feel like they're out there right under the surface. Today I'm going to use these energy cards. They're the first deck I had from Sandra Ann Taylor. They're energy oracles. I sometimes use her other deck that I recently got that is definitely, they're beautiful decks. Has beautiful energy. So we're just going to pull general energy and then we'll get some cards. I hope everyone is doing wonderful. It's morning where I am, about 9 o'clock almost. So my guide wants to do a little more communication with you guys. She wants to have a conversation. She doesn't want me just to pull cards. She's got me comfortable with doing that. Now she wants me to expand it a little bit. So that's part of the, the coffee and cards is, so we can talk to each other a little bit and have a conversation and be able to, have a conversation as I pull cards for you. Cause I feel like she wants to have a different connection with you. She told me that last night after I was meditating. Dave was working, so I had to hot tub alone. So she had a lot of messages for me. So what is the general energy for today? Beautiful. The cornucopia card comes out, which is like the sun card in this deck. It's very bright and fruitful. It is the 11 card, that 11, that twin flame energy. And just know there are adjacent possibilities. We don't always think that. We always think, there's this one path for us, this one person. But if you look on this path, there are many opportunities to bring in this. Because I feel like this is what the universe wants us to have. It is really trying to bring in happiness. It's funny because Dave's North Node is like, part of it is, being happy. He has a hard time having fun sometimes, but he's working on it. He goes in spurts, but he can be very serious. I mean, he has a very serious job, so he has to be, of course. But the next card that wants to pop out is strategy, and the bottom of the deck is door to value. As you know your value, write that list of things you want to manifest, and it can come super easily. The more you know your value, the easier the things you want to bring in will come, and you're going to manifest at a higher vibration, and bring in exactly what you need. So, Danny, what are you wanting to manifest this weekend? Yes, very good to ask for that or something better. Just, what is best for you. So I'm going to pull on these energy cards. If I feel guided, I'm going to pull some tarot. She tells me I'm just going to go with the flow of what she wants me to do. So I'm going to start and try to keep up with the chat. I'm not just going to, focus on just my phone on the questions because she wants to have a little conversation with you as we're doing the cards. So we're going to try that this morning. Danny, I'm going to start with you. Do you have a question you would like to ask? Thank you for moderating for me. I greatly appreciate it. I recently asked for well-being. I was going to ask for something else, and it came out asking for well-being. And since I've asked for that, I felt much more peaceful. The energies flowed through me. That's when I really, probably about less than at the last new moon, I was asking for well-being, just I needed that inner peace more. Get rid of chaos and conflict. So I, cut some stuff out of my life and just really focused on my channel because obviously I'm putting out a ton of content. So we're going to get a card for you, Danny. What can bring in that inner peace? Oh, we get the thinking woman. I feel like Danny, you're thinking a lot, but she's got a book in her hand. I feel like if you're not journaling would be a super duper good idea. Make sure you're writing that list on what you want to manifest, because the bottom of the deck is the goddess of the moon, which is, you're able to manifest anything. And then the other card that come out is the magician in the mirror. So Danny, I would write down definitely what you want to manifest and burn it either tonight or on the new moon on Tuesday. But Tuesday is also the eclipse. So I feel that has its own separate energy. So that's my guidance for you. Make sure you're writing that list. The cards definitely wanted that message to come out, and that could be a message for everybody. I'm definitely doing that. So next, we will go to Lily Brown. Lily Brown, are you in contact with, I'm just going to say S because I don't want to say it wrong, and I feel like I'm not going to get it right. So as I'm pulling cards, she wants me to just have a little conversation. Oh, yeah, there's so much energy coming in, Danny. I'm sure you're getting a ton of downloads. I know I'm getting so much right now. Well, we're going to wait for Lily, and we're going to go on. And Rashmi, are you in the chat? I will be back on at 11 for my normal read for pulling tarot. Do you have a question? Yes, I gave you guidance last night. I hope it really helped. I am doing really good. It's a beautiful sunny day here. We're going to be like mid 70s. These are our last really good week. So I am really trying to enjoy the weather. Rajmi, we're just going to go ahead and pull a card because I don't see a question. So we're just going to get general energy. We get the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. We have lots of messages for you, Rajmi. So we have the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. We have broken heart. I feel like Archangel Metatron's going to help you with that. The bottom of the deck is the goddess of the moon. So I feel like this energy right now, is also this Venus energy. And, the sun is illuminating Venus and our feminine energy right now. So I feel like this is super strong energy. Rashmi, I feel like you're getting a lot current feelings. I feel like you're getting some guidance about that. Because the rest of the cards are woman holding the heart, anxiety, and blossoming abundance. I feel like you are getting messages. When you are thinking of that person is also thinking of you. We have the blossoming abundance card. I would write the list today on, how would you like this relationship to go? Write yourself the love letter you would like to receive, and then burn it tonight and send that intention to the universe, please bring me this or something better. Danny, that's, great, to put in that intention. So thanks for adding that. Thanks for your contribution. But the blossoming abundance card is, the last card to come out, which, is a happy card. So I feel like some heart healing needs to be done. And until that energy is done, I would call in Archangel Metatron to help work on some of that healing. Because as you work on that heart healing, I feel like the other, it's asking you to heal your heart, And, this heart isn't healed. So I feel like it wants you to do a little bit of work. This feels like Eight of Swords to me, which a lot of times is, conflict we're causing ourselves. So I definitely am just getting ask Archangel Metatron for help. I would write that love letter. We actually had a little coating of snow the other morning when I woke up. I was just in shock. Yes. I'm going to do a chakra clearing tomorrow. I'm going to post that video. I'm trying to get Dave to play some bowls while I'm doing a little Reiki and talking through the chakra clearing. So I think we're going to try to do a little something together. We're going to post that tomorrow night, which would be super good, in the Venus energy with the sun and everything that's going on. And since we're talking, she wants to give you a card, Manika Yamba. We got the Thinking Man and we get Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. So those are really beautiful cards. I feel like this is a gateway to open up something really, good for you, a new opportunity. Like he's holding something. It looks like he's about to get that gift. And, Saturn is about to go direct. And if you have been doing your healing work, Saturn gives you that gifty at the end of, that process. So I feel like that was definitely guidance for you. So I hope that helps. You're very welcome. Mariah, is it the right time to manifest? Mariah, it is the perfect day today to manifest. The sun and Venus are conjunct at the very last degrees of Libra and, getting ready to go into Scorpio. They go in like 4 hours apart. So they're conjunct. Saturn's going direct. We have new moon energy already. I can already feel it. I can normally feel it a little early. So we have that new moon energy of manifestation of the Scorpio new moon, which is all about transformation. So I'm going to write a list, and I've been, suggesting to my viewers to write a list and then burn it tonight because, that Venus energy is so strong. Stand in that feminine energy you have and, believe that you can really manifest anything because, that feminine energy is, the Empress. You see her pregnant in many cards. She is the energy of manifestation. So as you stand in your strong feminine energy, you can manifest literally everything. Mariah, so I would start today, and we're going to get a card for you since my guide wanted to talk to you. Mariah, the card, one of them is fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. I actually posted a little heart chakra, like 5-minute video on a clearing. I feel like that might help you. I would do that before you start writing your list because I feel like you're having, this anxiety, a lot of chaos and confusion. This reminds me of the Eight of Swords. So don't let that anxiety get the best of you because you can manifest anything. You have the angel of strength. So as you step into your strength and before you write your list, put your hand on your heart and call your energy there. Really feel it. Think about, the person you love the most in the world. I normally find a child is best because you don't have any, that person's not here energy. And then, start writing your list once you're in that, really heart-centered place. I feel is a great place to be. Morning, Maxine. How are you doing? Sometimes our manifestations are blocked by our beliefs. A lot of times those are generational beliefs, from family. A lot of times it's family karma, things that need to be healed and released. I know for a long time I had a big blockage and I didn't know why. And then when I went back for my dad's funeral, I found out, 50 years ago, excuse me, 48 years ago, my dad left the state and left owing my uncle some money. and that left a karmic debt. And I'm my dad's first biological child, so that debt was passed to me. Karmically. So until I get, I had to go in the records and clear it before, I could move anything forward. So I feel like, just know that those things can happen. Karmic debt is definitely a real thing. So, Maxine, ask your guides what's blocking you. It can also be, you get what you think. And also you manifest at the level of your vibration. So if you are really sad and low vibration and, really in that missing somebody vibration, that it's an attachment, it's the devil energy, codependency. As you're having that, then you're manifesting at that level, and the universe can only bring back to you what is at that exact level. So make sure, that's why I like that heart-centered thing. So make sure you're bringing your hand to your heart and, being heart-centered. Make sure you're doing some self-care this weekend, with the sun shining on Venus, all the light shining on you. So make sure you're really spending time getting grounded and doing some self-care this weekend, but perfect manifestation time. Yes, Mariah, definitely the right time. I'm going to do a video on how I manifested my husband, my twin flame, Mariah. I'm actually going to do it later and post it. So check back, and I'm going to, post the steps, all that I went through, and see if that doesn't help. Shoeberry, how does R feel about me? Shoeberry, are you in contact with Shoeberry? Are you in contact with R? We get the yin yang card, which is balance, and then we get goddess of the moon. So I feel like this is a relationship you have balanced. We get the journey card also. So I feel like it's part of your spiritual path. So I feel like you're really in balance right now. And the more you're in balance, the easier this journey can go for you. So I feel like you've been doing the work. So I feel like the universe is going to bring you a gifty, since Saturn is going direct. I believe it's today. Tomorrow Saturn goes direct. So that's why I am doing mine tonight. So it's right at the cusp of that energy. I feel like that you've called that relationship into you. Shanna, how are you doing? Do you have a question? How does Mira feel about me? We get the thinking woman and we get the healer of the ages. With the healer of the ages, I feel like this relationship is going to really push you forward into your path. Make sure you're journaling. I feel like this is a very heart-centered relationship. I hope that helps. Maxine, did I get a card for you? I can't remember. I don't feel like I did. I feel like we had a conversation, but I didn't get a card. So I'm going to get a card for you, Maxine, because I see you're at the top of my chat. We get broken heart. Maxine, I feel like that's what's blocking. If you're missing that person, write down the 10 most happiest times you've ever had with that person. And then really think about them. And then I would burn that paper and send that energy to the universe, because it wants to heal your heart. It wants to give it back to you. So that's really beautiful, Maxine. I feel like you're right there. It just wants you to do a little bit of clearing work. As you focus on your self-love, the more that can really come to you, the manifesting that you're wanting. Jimon, how are you doing this morning? Is there anything specific you would like to know? Do you have a person you have your eye on? I feel like you're being very guided because we've got the temple path and adjacent possibilities. So I feel like there are many opportunities for you once you walk on your path. We get the thinking man, we get adjacent possibilities, and we get the temple path. I feel like as you're working on your healing, you're going to have many opportunities. I feel like you have a lot of different things also to heal with all these doors and windows. So each one of those is going to be an opportunity as you heal those to pull that love energy into you. I feel like you're definitely divinely guided, but I feel like you definitely have to do some healing. It may even be karmic stuff. So I would look at, your generational karma. How do, the relationships of the other people in your life, how do they look? Your family, your siblings, your parents, your cousins, that kind of thing. See how, that overall energy looks, because I feel like it definitely could be generational karma, family karma. Yes, the more happier you are about something, the easier it is to bring it in. If you're focusing on missing someone, the universe just feels that longing and that energy, and is just going to bring you more of that. Yeah, Gmon, I really feel called to tell you to look at your family history. Like I was talking about, that debt from my dad. I feel like there's something there that needs healed. And it may already have been healed. Like the thing with my dad, my uncle had forgiven him, but that debt, that karmic debt was still there until I went in and cleared it. Even though they had definitely made peace, because it was almost 50 years ago, and they had taken care of it. Lily, we will get with you. You're very welcome. Good morning, Eleanor. I'm going to send you an email in a little bit. I did some checking. So I will send you an email, Eleanor. How are you this morning? We'll be responding here in just a little bit to you. You are welcome. Eleanor, do you need a card today? Do you have a question, or do you just want a general one? I am doing really good. It's a beautiful day here. Hoping to see my granddaughter later. Eleanor, we're going to pull a card for you, and then we're going to go to Princess Kayla. Eleanor, the cards we get for you are Goddess of the Moon and the Temple Path and Archangel Raphael. I feel like you are definitely being divinely guided as part of your spiritual path. I feel like you need to write down your wishes. I want you to write down your whys, Eleanor. I want you to say what you want and why you want it. But I don't want... The best way to manifest in a high vibration is to do it not from a place of lack or need or any kind of feeling of desperation. It needs to be, out of a feeling of love. I feel like your reason is, I would put my hand to my heart and I would think about my mom, and I would write all those things you want, and then tonight I would burn it in the moonlight. there's not much, actually, it'll be dark because the moon's coming up really early in the morning. But I would call Archangel Raphael in because I feel like he's wanting to help you with some heart chakra healing. Um, and Eleanor, I posted our heart chakra activation, which might be good for you because I feel like the universe is getting ready to bust something open really, really good for you. I feel like you just have to change your focus. I feel like you're focused on the dark. And as soon as you focus on what makes you happy and the love of, the love you have in your life, I feel like when you focus that on your why for the positive, that you're really going to be able to change your path. But I would call Archangel Raphael in for a little help. Okay, then we're going to move on to Princess Kayla. How does Jason feel about me? Guidance for Princess Kayla. Hi, little Quartz. How are you doing this morning? Thanks for joining me last night on my twin flame video. Danny, you too. The cards are very active this morning. They have lots to say. Princess Kayla, we get the rest and rejuvenation card. So, not sure what you were doing yesterday, but it looks like you need to pull your energy back a little and rest. We get the fifth chakra, which is Archangel Gabriel. I feel like that's about using your voice. We get adjacent possibilities, the yin yang card. So if you're focused on it just being this one person, because the other cards we get are the deceit and anxiety card. And I feel like this energy is, I feel like after spending time together, he went quiet, and that's causing you this, real mind chatter. I feel like the more you get into balance and just, speak your truth with Archangel Gabriel, I feel like definitely that's, using your voice. So I would get really grounded and balanced. And then before you talk to him, ask your higher self to step in. Say, I ask my ego to step aside and I ask my higher self to have this conversation. And that will, make you come from a more heart-centered place. The ego is there to protect us, but it, sometimes, it puts us into fight or flight, and always thinking those negative energies. And that definitely isn't really good. So just, we'll see how that goes for you. But use that voice. I hear that for sure. Stand in your feminine power. The sun is right there, conjunct with Venus, shining the light so brightly, the spotlight so bright on her. So just as I said that, I saw my light kind of flash back there. So, which is kind of, never noticed it really doing that before. So not sure. Definitely just showing that we're, there's lots of love and protection around us this morning. Well, hi, both Lilies. How are you doing? I'm going to get a card for Little Quartz, and then we can talk. Little Quartz, why do my parents and I not get along? And what can I do about it? Little Quartz, I feel like I need to pull a different spread for you. My guide's really telling me to. We get the seventh chakra. She wants me to pull some tarot, so I'm going to pull some tarot for you. I'm just doing whatever she wants to do today. We're taking it easy. She wants to have a little more. They wanted me to use a different deck for you, so I'm going to do it. I was listening to my guide. She really is loud about it. So we're going to pull you some tarot. Just see what you got. So, yes, definitely going with the flow. Trying to have fun with it all. The current energy, because I'm going to do the modified Celtic cross just right here in front of me. We get the Seven of Pentacles, and we get the King of Pentacles. um, as the current energy. With this, I feel like there's, a definite disconnect. I feel like you're really wanting, longing to grow this. And as long as you're in this energy, I feel like it's blocking it. So I would write, little quartz, a letter to your parents. I would write a letter to them of the letter you would like to receive from them, and how you would like your relationship to be. People are in our life to trigger us and to teach us lessons. Dave is really good about triggering me to use my voice. We have an aspect in our chart and he triggers something and it causes me to, step into my ascendant, which, oh, Danny, definitely look up and see what your ascendant is. My guide said, because that's really important. My sun is Taurus, and I'm definitely very Taurus. I can be very Taurus energy, but my rising and my moon is fixed, and all of my, other stuff is in very fixed signs. But my rising is Sagittarius, which is, that free and easy, go with the flow energy. So that's kind of the energy you put out to the world is your rising. So, Danny, I feel really called to tell you to check out your rising, because I think I saw last night you said you didn't know your rising. You knew your sun and your moon. Um, ah, Miss Court, you're all about the balance then, aren't you, Lil Court? Um, I think your parents are teaching you a huge lesson right now. Sometimes we have to, stand alone for a little while. I feel like it's happening for a reason. I feel like there's something that has to be healed. Um, and sometimes the universe pulls people out of our lives to make space for another person. That's really important to make sure you have space. If you're wanting to manifest someone, make sure you're, having space for them in your life. Because the immediate future card is the Six of Wands, and wands are action. So I feel like there's something really good coming towards you. I feel like you've been doing the work, so I feel like Saturn's going to give you that gifty. I hear. The headspace is the Four of Swords, so I feel like some meditation is needed. So make sure you're being very balanced and grounded, meditating. I see she's got the heart there, so make sure your self love is really good. As you raise that, it makes the other work a little easier. In the recent past, I got the Knight of Wands, which, she's kind of beating her own drum and not worrying about it. And I feel like that's honestly a super good energy for you. As you're focused on things not working, things will continue not to work. So try to change your focus and spend some time doing some things that you're very passionate about, some things that bring you joy and happiness. And as you focus on that joy and happiness, once you're in a lot better vibration, then think about how you would like things to be, what kind of relationship you would like. Um, so I feel like that's very important energy for you. Your environment is the Page of Wands. The universe is definitely inviting you to, I hear free your spirit, be a free spirit. You know, I feel like it's time for, you are about to embark on a huge journey. The page is a messenger. Ace, that wand is a new opportunity. I feel like this cycle can be really manifested really easily right now with, the power of where the sun is shining on Venus. Um, how others see you is the Five of Pentacles. Um, the universe is seeing you in that lack because you're feeling that lack for that connection. Just like the attachment for a male energy, in a relationship, it's the same thing. As long as you're focused on what's not there, you can't find it. As they say, you can't find something that you really believe is lost. But look, she has the key right there. She can really free herself, and I feel like you have that opportunity as well to free yourself, by just choosing, to be in a happy, high vibration. All this energy is young and vibrant and happy, and I feel like your journey is so ahead of you, little quartz. The hopes and fears card is the Knight of Pentacles. That is, I feel, he is walking away, but he is blazing his own path. There's, a trail of money behind him because those are pinnacles. So but he is walking his path. He is the only, knight that finishes the race. So I feel like he definitely, I think that is your fear about having to walk your own path, but I feel like that's what the universe is really guiding you to do. And as you do that, you're really, things are going to open up so much for you spiritually. I feel like, you're having this eight, chaos and conflict, and it's the nine, that ninth one is, source trying to give you those messages in the middle of the night. So I feel like as you change your focus and really, Ten of Swords, just change your focus and do what's best for you right now. And as you do what's best for you, it can really help bring that relationship back around. But as you're focused on the they're not here energy, it just keeps that they're not here energy, or, things aren't going well. So I hope that helps. Clearly my guide wanted to come through to talk to you about that. I was just pulling cards from this deck, but we'll just go with it. Danny, also look where your Chiron is. I found out Chiron's so important. Absolutely. You get what you focus on and what you think about. And if you don't like what you're getting, change what you think. Because normally it really gives you exactly what you're thinking, as we get the thinking woman, because we get doorway to spirit here. I feel like this is a huge gateway right now that is open for us in this next week to make huge changes in our lives. As you're in that high vibration, you're going to bring more of that high vibration right to you. We're going to move on to NK. NK, are you in contact with YS? Has he pulled back a little bit, because we get the rest and rejuvenation card, which can sometimes be, that Four of Swords energy, but the bottom of the deck is the cornucopia card. We also get the Healer of the Ages and the Angel of Love. So I feel like that is some really good energy for you. NK, I feel like definitely has feelings for you. So looks like a great energy. Hey, Jennifer, how are you this morning? Well, it's morning where I am, maybe not where you are. Where are you from, Jennifer? NK, he does. I feel like it's just going to take some time. Some healing needs to be done. That can be both on both of you. Definitely feel like some healing needs to be done as the Divine Feminine really steps into her healing work, healing herself. It really, your manifestation can really just blow up and get anything you want. Oh, so it's evening there. Jennifer, are you wanting a question today? Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for subscribing. I do the coffee and cards in the morning. Then at 11, I pull tarot, which is in about an hour and a half. Hey, Sai. Sad Hannah. Are you, Jennifer, would you like a card? Just a general, I'm just pulling from these energy cards. Unless my guides have me do something else. Jennifer, we get the World card. And on this card, I see he's like standing on the edge. And I feel like you're standing there as well with your manifestation. As you balance your energy, you can really manifest anything you want. So make sure you're staying in balance with your masculine and feminine energy, and that you're not going too far one way or the other, I hear. Hi, Shada. How are you doing? Where are you from? my guys want to have a little more interaction as we're pulling cards, especially on this coffee and cards. Sometimes I just get in tarot mode and I just completely focus on answering the questions, but she's wanting to talk to everyone a little more, and I'm just obliging. You are very welcome, Jennifer. Danny, that's why we're all coming together, because I'm looking for my soul tribe too. So, Arizona, what part at Shada? Dave and I got married in Sedona and then went back there in May again, and we're maybe going to go again. I'm still having mine. I'm kind of been focused on the cards and not the coffee today. So Arizona is one of my very, very favorite places. It is, like I said, where Dave and I got married. I'd been there a couple of times when I was younger because of my parents. My mom's favorite place was on the Arizona-Nevada border. So in Laughlin, so that's actually where we sprinkled my mom's ashes this year. We'd waited 20 years to do it. Is that close to Sedona? Danny, I am having a iced espresso with a vanilla cold foam. Dave has the awesomest coffee maker that can make so many things. So, and he bought me an ice machine. So I am no longer hitting Starbucks. So, well, I think the high today is 70, but like last night when I went out and hot tubbed, it was 50 degrees, which was actually perfect. But, so Shada, we're going to get a card for you. My guides definitely want to talk to you. Oh, we get the contract card, man holding a coin. That adjacent possibilities card has wanted to come out so much today. I think we sometimes feel like there's just one path for us, and we don't always realize, that they're, the angel of balance, and we get the contract card. So I feel like making sure you're really in balance right now, Shada. I also feel like, you're definitely being guided and protected with, we get the adjacent possibilities card and the man holding the coin. So I feel like if you're in a relationship, he could be more focused on his finances, or that could be the universe's way of telling you to spend a little more time. If you're focused a lot at work, it wants you to find balance with other things, and really give focus to many different things. If something's not going great, take your focus off that and put it on something else. On the things that are going well, the more you focus on, what's going well. I'm just really drawn to that purple one, my favorite color. As you focus on the good, you're going to raise the vibration of everything overall. So just, I feel like, make sure you're staying in balance. This does feel like if it is a relationship, there is a contract with this person. And as you find balance with your energy, that the masculine and feminine, I feel that there can be a possibility for a leveling up of that relationship. So I hope that helps. Danny, I am the very same way as Dave. I had a group of ladies, and then I didn't feel like I was getting treated the best. So I really have pulled my energy back and just really focused completely on my channel and just changing my focus. Because, if something's not working for you, just focus somewhere else. So I really decided to focus on my own happiness, and my happiness, is here. So I feel like I'm a messenger. Danny, I feel like you're going to be such a strong healer. I feel like you have some gift in your hands. I'm pretty good about calling out healers, as you know. That's how I, began my path, finding out I was a healer. And I feel like, Danny, you definitely have some healing abilities. We're going to go on to Shishmita. Please tell me about what's going on in Jayton's life. Guidance for Shishina about Jayton. Then we get the Magician in the Mirror. Sometimes with this, I feel like, be careful. Somebody can be, doing some underhanded. Sometimes that Magician in the Mirror, he's showing you what he wants you to see. The bottom of the deck is the cornucopia. So I feel like you can manifest this person that you're wanting. It is super good energy right now with the, where Venus and the Sun are to manifest. So I feel like you can, but just beware. I feel like the Magician in the Mirror hit me in a Seven of Swords kind of way. So I would just be aware. I don't hear beware. I hear be aware. So I hope that helps. You're very welcome. Hi, Sai. Absolutely. Where are you from, Sai? You are very welcome. I hear follow your gut. If you feel like there's some suspicious activity, there probably is. So we're going to get a card for Sai. For me, it is 937. Sai, we get the card, a woman holding the coin, and we get a door to romance. So those are really nice energies. It is a beautiful time to manifest both love and money. I feel like as you open the key to your heart, you're really going to allow the abundance in. So I feel like if you're holding your love back, if it's a 33 card, by the way, which is, a master number, really strong manifesting number. So I feel like you can really manifest this side by opening your heart. I feel like it's my sister-in-law is there, Shada, in Arizona. She lives in Tucson. She's flying out here tonight. She'll be here for a week. Dave's father passed away. So he's kind of been really busy lately doing some other things. So anyway, Jennifer, can you ask one thing? Thank you. He hasn't really said anything, so I didn't want to say nothing, but I felt really called to share. Jennifer, can you clarify your question there? While you're doing that, we're going to go to Kavita, Art's feelings towards Bawana. Next actions, no contact. The cards we get are the first chakra, Archangel Michael, and we get the door to spirit. I feel like his energy is very stuck in that root chakra, very 3D, kind of really focused on that 3D stuff. but I feel like Source is really coming in to give him a message. I think his finances are blocked. If they're not, they're going to be, because we get financial constraint, and that's the first time we saw that card today. So I feel like the Source wants your energy just to rest and rejuvenate, pull your energy back, ground your energy, be very centered, and giving yourself some self-love. And I feel like Source is definitely doing some work on this situation for you. Everything for a reason. Thank you, Maxine. I will pass those on to Dave. He's super busy at work right now. Jennifer, I think I already pulled the card. I'll be back in about an hour to be pulling tarot, about an hour and 20 minutes. So come back there and we'll pull some cards. Dr. S, what's coming for me? Dr. S, where are you from? Hi, Sean from Michigan. I love Michigan. Dave and I go up there quite frequently. We're in Indiana, so we go up to India. Nice. Dr. S, what is coming in my love life? Make sure you're writing your list of what you want to manifest. It is really strong energy today with, where the sun and Venus, are. I feel like you're going to have many opportunities. You get that adjacent possibilities card. That has probably been the most popular card of the day. And then we get door to personal healing and happiness. So, Dr. S, I feel like if you're really focused on one person, just know if you change your focus a little bit and really, if you're focused on love and it's not working out for you, change your focus to, your work, your family, or just a different aspect of something. And sometimes doing that can raise that vibration and really, shed some light on everything. Jane Doe, Sean, from Michigan, would you like a card? Manikiyamba, what does my person thinking now? We get all tied up. We haven't had that card today. That's very Eight of Swords energy. I feel like as you go into thinking about things of appreciation for that person, that it can release it. I feel like the energy between you is just very bound up. So I feel like as you work into appreciation and love, that you will only open that ability up. Thanks, Danny, for moderating. We're going to go on to Harmony. Hey, Harmony, where are you from? Maxine, did we get you a card? I can't remember. Absolutely. I was going to ask the same thing, Danny. I'm like, is that Kansas? Where is KSA? Saudi Arabia. Nice. Welcome, Harmony. Would you like a card? Do you have a question? Oh, I see your question now. Sorry, Harmony. Will I be getting a job? Thanks, Maxine. No, I think Harmony's from Saudi. Harmony, we get community, we get attachment, and we get the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and we get Magician in the Mirror. I feel like with these cards, I feel like it's asking you to spend some time with your friends and change your focus. If you've really been focusing on one thing, or maybe even your friends helping you with something, But if you've really been spending time alone and being really focused of, I don't have this job, I don't have this job. When you're with your friends and you're happy, I feel like you can really bring that in. I feel like your job may be something to do with speaking, teaching. So I would call in Archangel Gabriel to help you. Because I feel like this is easy manifestation. I'm going to do a video later on how I manifested Dave, but it can work with anything with a job. You just have to really think about what you want and why you want it. So it's Sean, right, from Michigan. Sean, are you twin flame? Because that's kind of twin flame energy I feel there. When someone from your really far past comes back. So maybe twin flame. So we're going to get a card for you, Sean. I do pull tarot at 11 daily. Normally I do a live. So you can join then if you need a little more guidance. Guidance for Sean about the relationship. But yeah, Sean, when I read your message, the first thing I thought was twin flame. So I feel that's a really good energy for you. I hope it works out well. We get the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, and then we got hostilities. Don't let your fear hold you back. I feel like that is, maybe you've been hurt in the past. I would ask Archangel Metatron to work with you and see, ask for guidance from him, ask him to help you with your third eye. I feel like you definitely are seeing, I feel like you really know, but I feel like you're afraid. So try not to be afraid. Because look, we get the cornucopia card underneath, which is beautiful energy. So if in the past, you've had your heart broken, you have to do some healing on that work to bring this in. But as you're with that person, the healing can be done so much easier. So really great energy. Awesome, Danny. My twin flame wasn't like that. I had a catalyst, and then I met Dave last year, and within 7 months we were married. We're coming up to our 1-year anniversary here in about 8 weeks, I think it is. 6 weeks. So not long. Dave is my twin flame. We mirror each other. We do so much healing work on each other. It's amazing. But yeah, Dave is definitely my twin flame. We have the same wounds, but just so when one thing affects him, I definitely have that same triggering thing. Yeah, 7 months. I like from the first day, like we talked all night the first night. Like it was such a connection. And okay. You have to make space in your life for someone. I am a physical therapy assistant, or that was what my job was. But I was on unemployment because, COVID shut my job down where I was working. So my hours got cut, and then I ended up just getting unemployment. So I wasn't working. So I had all this time to work on my stuff. And Dave was working from home because of COVID. So honestly, for that, we spent the first 7 months together, almost 24 hours a day, working on stuff. No, we December 12th is our anniversary. Will be 1 year. So no, but it does seem Dave and I are definitely, that twin flame, that past lifetime. So don't always think, when you're in a relationship with somebody that it has to be a bad experience. Dave and I's, runner tracer is a little bit different. because we both, we were both married for many years to other people, and raised completely differently, but we have so many of the same exact wounds. We really enjoy almost all the same foods, except I like pickles and cucumbers and Dave doesn't, and I like peaches and Dave doesn't. But besides that, we are pretty much, two peas in a pod. So I'm going to pull a few more cards, and then I'm going to take a little break before my 11 o'clock live. Yeah. I don't know what I'd do without him. Nisha will get a card from you. Nisha, where are you from? I think you're going to be our last one. I think I've gotten everyone else. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, that's why I have the book, because literally he got it for my birthday. It's, we have a blended family. And Dave doesn't have a lot of family, and I don't have a lot of family here. So it's a very wonderful thing for both of us. The universe puts you right where you're supposed to be at the exact right time. Nisha, we get the broken heart card, and we get the strategy card, and we get the storm warning. I feel like that storm warning could be that eclipse season we're having coming. Then we get the hostilities card and the community card. So I feel like that's asking you to have your friends help you. I feel like if you're having a broken heart, take the time to do that manifesting ritual that I've been talking about on the video, about, write down what you want, and, why do you want it? I hear that why is really important. Really, really super important. So Jennifer, I would say that Danny and Little Court have definitely a soul contract. They will definitely be really good friends. There's definitely a contact there between the two of them. Danny, that's what I'm wanting. I'm trying to build our community. I feel like we all have gifts, and that's what I'm hoping to be able to do in the group, share our gifts. I'm working on the Akashic Records clearing, and I want to share that gift with, some of you as I'm working and gaining my experience with it. And I hope as all of you are learning your modalities, you can share it with the group too. I want it to be a safe space for all of us. Yes, it was really nice watching them communicate last night in my twin flame chat. They definitely have a strong connection. So I hope everyone has a good day. I'm going to go take a break for about an hour, maybe take a walk around the block, get some fresh air, and I will be back in a little over an hour to pull some tarot. So please join me. Thanks, Danny. If you're available at 11, I would love a moderator. If you have time, thank you. I do want to do a private reading for you for doing that for me, by the way. So thank you. Bye.